Surprise, we're actually back. It's a CH Saturday. We bring him back, Joe Jr., John Sereno, a little Thanksgiving holiday edition, a huge Saturday with Syracuse and Miami at the Dome. Obviously, we're going to talk some 25th year CH event and Thanksgiving. Gentlemen, welcome back, and it's all brought to you by CH Insurance. They are in your corner. How you guys doing?
Doing great, Mike. Happy Thanksgiving.
Yep. Good morning, Mike. Way to pivot. I thought we were off today, but John and I were down at the office and said, let's get Mike back on.
Okay, well, here we are. It's a good idea because of obviously everything that's going on, but we backtrack first and we talk about the 25th year anniversary of CH Insurance, a terrific event downtown. First of all, thank you for having me. It was awesome. I think I'm still digesting all that amazing food that was there and got to mingle with all sorts of great people at the event. You guys were amazing. Joe, your 3-hour speech was great as well. And hey, you guys were dressed to impress at this thing, man. You really hit it out of the park. So bravo to CH, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thanks, Mike. You know, my dad and I, it was really special. He had a couple of his longtime clients. We couldn't invite everybody. We love our clients.
Absolutely.
Could not invite everybody. We had few there that have been with my dad, myself for 20 plus years. It was really for the community, our staff, No one better than our employees and our community partners, Mike, and our vendors that have been in our corner for 25 years. If we didn't have them, we wouldn't have a company. And it was just proud. My dad and I were very proud. And, thanks to John, who leads the charge, been with us 16 years. You saw the tenure of our staff is just all over 10 years, 10 to 20 years. And then we got the youngsters coming up, my daughter, Johnny Jr. We got a great team behind us. And you heard stories from our clients that were just they were awesome. They were awesome. And it brought the room, the energy and fun. And it's what we're here for, right? Insurance is boring. We want to help them through tough times, good times, and make sure they got the right programs day in and day out.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing that I would add to that is, give senior having the vision 25 years ago and take that leap of faith that he's going to start up his own business.
Yeah.
And look where it is today. He said in a video that this is exactly what he had envisioned 25 years ago, and it actually has come to fruition. So that's just amazing. I love the guy.
Hey, you know what they say about Joe Sr.? He doesn't move the needle. He is the needle. That's what they say. No, he was great. He was awesome at the microphone. Big standing O for the guy as well, and threw in some humor into there. It was an awesome event. It really was, and you guys were terrific. At Thanksgiving, John, we were talking just before we came on about you were able to kind of have a little bit more of a chill holiday, right? And it's my favorite holiday for the food and for the obviously the sports are great across the board, but the food and kind of there's no gifts. The commercialization is just kind of you're just there, right? Family, friends, the food, and there's no gift opening. There's none of that. There's no politics, religion. It's just Thanksgiving. Like literally what it says is what it means.
Yeah, no, I agree. It was awesome. We had great
What's a chill holiday, John? Define it.
He slept all day.
I mean, my definition of chill would be just relax. It was calm.
Take a pause?
Yeah, it was take a pause.
Take a pause.
Sitting back, watching some football, having a nice conversation.
Glass of wine,
some turkey.
But do you cook, John? Do you cook? Because you're the big cook, the pasta. And did you cook?
So I personally did not. Okay, I personally did not. I got to give thanks to my wife and my mother-in-law.
Okay.
Who did all the cooking, and my sister-in-law as well, and my kids even joined in and brought a dish. So it was it was an effort from everybody, and we had about 15 people. It was just really nice. It was comfortable, and boy, did I eat a lot of turkey though, because at about, I don't know, it was probably about 3 o'clock, I think it was. I saw the clock and then I saw it again at like 5. And I was like, what happened those 2 hours?
Yeah. Yeah, no doubt. Joe, you had a good one as well. I was surprised I didn't hear from you a couple times during the day.
Well, no, I love that, John. We talked the pause. We went down to Rome to my sister-in-law's. Mother-in-law was there. Kids all obviously were there. My sister-in-law from Richmond and her husband and niece. We just had a great day, chilled, watched games. I really didn't take a nap. I was tired, but I didn't take a nap. And then the next day, yesterday, we do our annual bowling in Rome.
Yep.
And it turns competitive, Michael. It turns competitive, the boyfriends, and we had a good day and got home last night and rearing up for that SU game coming up in a few hours.
Yeah, no doubt. A great time to transition into that as we end with the SU-Miami talk here on a CH Saturday, brought to you by CH Insurance in your corner. Look at your policy as the year closes and give them a call this week and visit the website at chinsurance.cc. So, look, this game is filled with hype and expectation. It's going to be close to a sellout. Hopefully the walk-up gets it there. You've got 2 premier quarterbacks in Kyle McCord and Cam Ward. You've got a monster brand coming in Miami. I think they're overrated. I think they haven't played anybody all year. I think Ward's exciting. I think the refs handed them the Vatech game. I think they got away with a couple others. At the end of the day, yeah, you win. Sometimes you get luck on your side, and the only thing that matters is that column on the left, the W. I think Syracuse's schedule has been more impressive. I think Syracuse is actually right now, I think it's a toss-up game, but they're home. And I got a little bit more of Kyle McCord making some decisions in the fourth quarter. I think Marlon Wax makes a couple of plays. I'm trusting the Barons and the Waxes and the McDonalds and the McCords and the LaQuinn Allens. And I'm going to pick Syracuse at home. I think this game's a shootout, guys. I really do. I don't think the defensive lines are going to be able to get a pass rush. And I'm going 41-31 Syracuse at the Dome.
So he should take the over, John. What's the over today?
Well,
over.
You're not the only one that thinks that it's going to be a high-scoring game, Mike. Let me just point that out. Because the over/under is roughly in the low 70s, I believe.
Wow. Yeah, but remember, whatever I say, you do the opposite, probably.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, I agree with you. I agree with you. I think that, but I mean, you say the defense, I say the offense, right? I say the offensive lines are the ones that they got to give a little protection to McCord today. You know, they haven't done that in the past, so he's going to have to. It's going to be, I think, a very quick moving game. And I think that you're right. I think it's going to be a high scoring game. I want to say in my heart that Syracuse is going to pull it off, but I think at the end, I hate to say it, but I think they're just going to fall a little short.
Oh, he's going Canes?
Wow. Probably got to go with the Canes on it's a field goal game. It's a field goal game. All right, that's 27-30 out there.
Okay. All right. 30-27. All right. What do you say, Joe?
I say, look, this is one of the biggest games we've probably had since we beat Clemson. Mike, going back, Mr. Stan.
Yeah, I mean, they went in as heavy underdogs, though.
Right. Not heavy underdogs in the Fran Brown era. Today, he's got to be just licking his chops for this W. 3:30. As Perry Noun says, you get the 3:30 game when you're 8-3. So that's good news. I mean, this thing's going to be a shootout when you see the points, but I worry about our secondary. We gotta be better back there. But with the crowd, the home field advantage, relatives all in town, Cuse is going to get the W. 51-40. Wow.
51.
51-40.
Joe's predicting Arena League games now. How about that? Holy smokes. All right. 51 points. My God. If they score 51 points, I don't know. Maybe I'll give you the ML Sports Platter for free in 2025, huh? 51 points. Seriously.
When you throw it like this, Mikey, when you throw it like that,
yeah, right.
baby.
Heard the glass in the background. What I will say is, I told people in the beginning of the year, those who came at Syracuse's schedule, there's no Clemson, there's no Florida State, there's no Notre Dame. Notre Dame's really good, but they lost to Northern Illinois at home. They're down just a smidge. Clemson's down a smidge, still really good. Florida State is in the basement. Look at the schedule, how it came. Look at this thing, right? It came to fruition a little bit, right? UNLV's got a chance to win their league. A couple of teams in the ACC on the schedule for Cuse were better than we thought. They played a couple of ranked opponents as the season went on. Georgia Tech threw that game away last night against Georgia.
Oh my God!
I mean, they're up in the fourth quarter, double time. Haynes King runs for over 100. You can never bring down that guy. And they really should have won that rivalry game, and that would have gone a long way. 8-4. I'm sure more bowls would have been calling. But Georgia Tech's a really good team. Cuse beat them. Yeah. Now, I know they lost to Stanford, and I know they've had a little struggles here and there, the BC game, but a lot of people didn't expect to beat UNLV and NC State on the road. And UNLV is one of those teams that could win their league. So I just think this schedule, for all the talk about, well, it's not, the big three and it's cake and it's this and that and the other thing, well, they should do this. They shouldn't do anything. It's the first year of Fran Brown. It's the first year of bringing in all these guys. It's a schedule that is what we don't know how everything's going to play out. Now we kind of do. And I've seen Miami's schedule. They haven't played anybody. So it's about today, and we'll see what happens today. But that schedule that people thought Syracuse was a little soft, little cotton ballish, it wasn't that bad of a schedule looking back, man. It wasn't.
So, Mike, I'm sure you'll agree. Today's game elevates us to another bowl game when we win.
With a win.
It's a $2 to $3 million win for that extra bowl. We go 8-4, we're still getting a decent bowl.
Yeah.
It won't be the Pinstripe Bowl. But if we go 9-3, Mike, we get that extra layer, I think the better bowl. Would you agree?
Yeah, well, absolutely. I mean, it checks every box. You beat top 10 team. You beat a big brand in Miami. It's your third win against a ranked opponent. It's, the Fran effect. And I think that a lot of eyes down south now, too, will be looking up. Syracuse, by the way, had an unbelievable week in recruiting. So all of this stuff kind of coming together with all these balls in the air. And I chatted with the rep from the Gator Bowl last week, and he was there. There's going to be, I'm told, 3 or 4 scouts from the New York Giants in the seats today. So maybe they're looking at the quarterbacks a little bit.
Wow.
This is going to be a fun one at the Dome. Final thing, I'll give you guys the floor in the last minute or so for anything you want to chat, either Cuse and obviously the insurance world. Tie it all together, John.
Just want to add, not only is it about the money, but more importantly, it's probably going to be anywhere between 25 and 30 degrees warmer.
Yeah, in the Dome.
Oh, yeah.
It'll be down south somewhere.
Oh, right.
It'll be a lot warmer. It'll be about 25, 30 degrees warmer than today. It's 35 degrees.
We don't want to play in Boston.
Yeah. Anyway, I think at the end of the day, I'm going to say this with respects to some insurance. Again, speaking of colder weather, just look at your policy. Make sure you've got that little endorsement on your homeowner's policies for frozen pipes, water damage type of losses. Very important, especially going forward for the next few months. It's something critical that you should make sure you have the coverage on your policy.
Yeah,
for sure.
Good news, January 1, we touched briefly a few weeks ago, work comp premiums. The state lowered the assessment, which is pretty decent, 2%, but equates to a lot more than that with premium. Still got to watch losses, but, make sure your agent and your agency's taking a peek at your comp policy. Don't just renew that, challenge them, make sure you're getting some options, because we see 25 being a decent market for work comp premium. And as we start getting into the new year, peeling that onion back, if you haven't looked at things, take a peek, because a lot of things may be changing in 25, and we'll save that for another time, Michael.
No doubt. CH Saturday brought to you by CH Insurance. They are in your corner at chinsurance.cc, the personal and commercial insurance. Check out the Boost program, all the workers' comp info that Joe noted as well, and look at your policy. It's worth it, and give them a call this week. 5 stars for a reason. Yes, student.
You know what, Mike? After listening to you and Junior, I'm changing my mind.
There it is.
I gotta go with Syracuse.
Thank you.
30, Miami 27, baby.
I was hitting them under the table, Michael.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys are you're something else.
Good valid points, though.
Thank you.
You're right.
I thought that you were gonna
huge.
I thought you were gonna jump in and say Joe Jr.'s pressuring me. I'm gonna go 81-10. Syracuse.
Fran Brown will be taking a shower.
I love it. I love it.
All right. Love it. CH Saturday, gentlemen. Enjoy the 3:30. I will be there working with my guys at ESPN. And if you want to hear one of the most talented play-by-play guys alive right now, it's the young up-and-coming Mike Monaco. I want to give him a shout-out. He does multiple sports and is absolutely through the roof. I wish I had like a fingernail of his talent, but the guy is absolutely amazing. Joe Jr., John Sereno, CH Saturday is brought to you by CH Insurance. They're always in your corner working on the next 25 years. Guys, thanks so much.
Thanks, Mike.
Thanks, Mike.